Meatcanyon is back again with another banger, going over a topic that is probably the most trendy thing out there right now, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. As always, things quickly escalate and become horrifying in this video. Hi folks, I'm R, your narrator, and welcome to this really interesting video. As a disclaimer, even though I'm following the trial, I won't get too deep into talking about the trial itself and mainly analyze the video and what it's probably trying to convey. The video starts by Elaine Bretoft questioning Johnny Depp on how Amber Heard was jealous of his career, which makes Johnny go on explaining in detail where he stands and what he has experienced firsthand. As Johnny is busy explaining about a roleplay gone too far, the attendees of the court go on a chatter saying how they love Pirates of the Caribbean and how they wish Johnny wins the trial so he could be back in the movies. Some other attendees on the other side of the court keep talking on how they love Johnny as Jack Sparrow and not in Alice in Wonderland, depicting how they see him as the representation of Jack Sparrow.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I hope Johnny's innocent so we can get another Pirates movie. Me too. They would have to let him back in it. They just would have to let him back in. You're right.
They left me, however, late for many dress rehearsals for the Alice in Wonderland films.
I never liked those movies. At least not as much as Pirates of the Caribbean.
I love Johnny and his passion for acting, but that was not my favorite of his movies. Mine would have to be his representation of Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Are you all talking about Johnny? My favorite is Jack Sparrow.
This in a way portrays how the community dehumanizes celebrities into their roles and just sees them for what they show on the screens as their characters. While Johnny Depp is speaking, the attendees pay little to no attention to what he's actually saying and instead are too distracted with him being as Jack Sparrow, the quirky, funny, and interesting fictional character who is sitting in front of them in the courtroom, which is another part of entertainment for them, not considering how difficult this entire process has been for him. The unfortunate truth that Johnny Depp went to trial in the first place is to clear his name, as the entire case is defamation, which means how horribly he was treated and seen in public after the accusations, to the point that he even possibly feared his own life, alongside other damages of losing two of his most renowned roles in Fantastic Beasts and the Pirates of the Caribbean. But possibly the biggest challenge he faced after the allegations was just going out and fearing his safety, being the target of paparazzi and the name in every news outlet's article, trying to make an eye-catching title in expense of ruining his life. It's reported that Johnny Depp spends up to $1.5 million a year on his bodyguards alone, showing the security and safety issues he faces on a daily basis. Just as Johnny continues on his testimony, the jury makes a premature verdict, finding Amber Heard guilty of defamation. The jury even fails referring to Johnny as his actual name and instead calls him Jack Sparrow, portraying how Johnny is just a tool for their entertainment, nothing less and nothing more.
Amber left me mentally and physically wounded.
Your Honor, we the jury find Amber Heard guilty of defamation against Jack Sparrow.
My name is Johnny.
Johnny subsequently, in a soft-spoken manner, corrects the jury by saying his name is Johnny, but of course no one listens and wants to only see him as they prefer, as his most iconic character, Jack Sparrow. The attendees reduced to a state of frenzy, losing any sense of themselves, too excited and happy with the verdict to be able to even control themselves. That's when the jury continues on that they want to formally request death penalty for Amber Heard, a punishment that is reminiscent of medieval time justice system. The judge surprisingly agrees with the jury's request, wrapping Amber Heard's legs in ropes attached to stones, dragging her out of the court while everyone goes wild, having the most excitement and entertainment they've had for a long time, feeling a sense of justified punishment and justice, letting them display a scene of absolute anarchy until, of course, another big source of entertainment takes over this defamation trial.
We would also like to request the death penalty, Your Honor. I think that's a great idea! Bailiff, grab the stone!
careful with that poor creature.
Toss her in the ocean! If she wants to be an Aquaman so bad, then let her drown!
The attendees are not done just yet, as they approach Johnny with malice, who yet again in a soft-spoken manner exhales his fear, realizing what a deep trouble he's in. They dress Johnny in Jack Sparrow's outfit and shout that they're taking him to Disneyland, carrying him above their heads so that he can be back for Pirate 6. While Johnny explains that they've already made their decision and won't take him back as Jack Sparrow, portraying how Johnny is just as important as his character Jack Sparrow, with the community not considering how Johnny feels and even if he wants to be back. This, of course, is an over-exaggerated, over-the-top representation of how celebrities are viewed by the members of community. There is a lot more involved in the defamation trial that has helped the public form their opinions. The sense of justice that many have been deprived of in reality could be seen somewhat unfolded in this trial case. If not everyone, many have seen, if not experienced firsthand, how some people, regardless to gender, race, group, etc., provoke others, harass or abuse them, then proceed to gaslight them, and if all fails, victimize themselves at the end. I believe why majority of people side with Johnny Depp is because they in some way relate to him, how he has been fallen victim to false accusations, as a result losing his reputation. And in all honesty, false accusation is not that uncommon. Many lie to get away with things, and they misuse the privilege given to them to do so, knowing full well nothing would happen to them, easily able to get away with anything. There have been many cases of not only men but women ending up in jail, losing their careers, their families, and much more because someone decided to lie and ruin their life. For Johnny Depp, he seemed to become guilty until proven innocent to public's opinion, with him only being lucky enough to have recordings of Amber making threats and that no one would believe him, which saved his reputation and even safety. Although no one except Johnny and Amber truly know what happened behind the closed doors, and of course witnesses could be biased according to who they are affiliated with, some solid evidence such as recordings showed that Amber contradicted her testimonies. For example, she mentioned how she was terrified of Johnny Depp and how she was hiding from him, with the recordings clearly showing how loud and bold Amber actually was in arguments, even following after him, not letting Johnny Depp actually hide away and run from her. Either way, there are two main things this video is trying to show. One is to show how mob justice is delivered almost always in any case, which is never fair and usually over the top. First, Johnny Depp had to be under scrutiny and harsh judgment by public after the allegations, even though nothing was proven. And now, most likely, Amber Heard will go through it. In one of her last testimonies, she mentioned how she received death threats about herself and her child, which is an example of mob justice. This is a possibility with the amount of publicity this trial has received. I personally receive hate comments myself, even though very few, just talking about video games and fictional stories. Let alone someone like Amber, who has been considered a liar, victimizing herself, falsely accusing someone to ruin their life, and also making it difficult for actual victims to have a voice, as many probably wouldn't come out now, being afraid of no one believing them. My point is, despite being so despicable, mob justice to this degree with death threats, making someone fear their own safety is a little just over the top. The second thing the video is trying to show is how Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial is just another tool for entertaining the public. Johnny is just considered as everyone's favorite Jack Sparrow, hence being the hero of the story and having to come out victorious from this trial. To many, he's just a character on the screen, reduced to just a fictional character. I guess one of the messages this video is trying to portray is how everyone involved in this court case has been used as a tool for entertainment, whether becoming a meme, a hero, a villain, or different entities. That's it for this video, folks. If you enjoyed it, you can stick around by hitting on the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your host Star, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.